Alright, what's up guys? So, here on my Elemental Shaman, and I thought I'd make a bit of a different video today. For anyone, I've only gotten like a couple subscribers recently, and I'm not aware if they are viewing or not viewing, actively. But either way, if you are watching this video, do subscribe, because if you end up liking this video, which you may not because this is not really PvP, this is more of a, I'd say, it's more of a question video, and I'll get to the question in a minute. But this video is based off the fact that I'm just gonna be releasing my opinion of the Elemental Shaman, and it's more of a question video, being like, should you play it? So if you want to know, if you're wondering about rolling an Elemental Shaman for the expansion, then here's where you need to be. So, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that yeah, you subscribe because if you like Legion content, PvP in particular, I will be doing a lot of PvP within the coming weeks and months as well of the expansion, and as well as once some of the raid content comes out, I will be doing raiding on certain characters if any of you guys are into that. Although I don't really think that videos of like people raiding is as interesting as someone doing PvP. But with that said, there are a couple of raiding guilds that people like watching. But anyway, let's get down to the point. Should you play Elemental Shaman? So Elemental's gone, I would say, there's not really much of a change for anyone who's familiar with Elemental Shaman from last patch, and pretty much I think since what is it called? Miss Pandaria? I don't know. I played Elemental Shaman Miss Pandaria, but I was like level 40 or whatever, and then I switched to Enhancement. But I've been playing Shaman for like, I don't know, 6 years. I've been playing Shaman for 6 years, and Elemental always stood out to me, although I know that it's not really that popular damage-wise. I've done reading saying that people think that Shaman right now, Elemental in particular, does decent burst output, and it's fun, which is, in my opinion, it's always been like the coolest spec. Like, it's always been like, it just seems cool, like, in my opinion. It's always my favorite spec. Now of course, I also have to put a disclaimer. Now I'm sure there are videos like, should you play this class, should you play Elemental Shaman? I'm not copying those videos, I'm just simply voicing my opinion and what it was like to be an Elemental Shaman for 6 years. 3 of those years, or maybe even 4, not even being max level, just being some scrub leveling, not knowing how to play the game. So with that said, that's exactly why I'm doing a guide. Yeah, let's get down to the question, which is, should you play Elemental Shaman? Now, like I said, I played Elemental Shaman for 6 years, off and on. I always enjoyed, like, kind of their... they kind of always had a really easy rotation. Plus, I loved the fact of, using all the elements to destroy your enemy, and it's the combination of Fury, because, Elemental Destruction. What's the elements in real life are very destructive sometimes. So, so, for any of you guys who are familiar with Elemental Shaman in the past, I did not play it. I started playing it, I think, late Cataclysm. Alright, well, the first time I ever played Shaman, I think, was like a trial account or whatever. But the first time I had max level Shaman was, I think, 2012, 2013. And I played Enhancement a lot. But, I also tried out Elemental. But, this expansion, or at least Warlords, if you will, I've been playing Elemental Shaman mainly during Warlords, and now for Legion, I'm probably going to play Enhancement for PvP and might try out Elemental for PvE. But yeah, I'll probably put an annotation to skip to the questions and the things I'll be answering, the whole thing, and just, if anyone wants to skip the backstory, because I haven't really proved myself to be interesting, because the majority of people who watch this video at all will probably be people that are new to the channel. So yeah. Now I'm kind of starting the question. So basically, like I said a million times, should you play the class? Well, first question I have to ask, is the class fun? Because you probably don't want to play a class that's not fun. For example, a class that I don't really find fun right now would, I'd say, be an Affliction Warlock. I don't really care for them. Hunters, my first character was a Hunter. I've made Hunter for years, but I kind of got tired of them. So yeah, if the class doesn't really, in this class in particular, Elemental Shaman, if you don't like, if you don't really like the elements, because there's some classes I don't really like what they stand for, lore-wise, If you don't like any of that, then probably shouldn't play this class. The spec, if you will, because enhancement is different. So yeah, do you like the way the class, like you like the way it feels, you like the way it, is it fun? That's what I'm saying. And in my opinion, for Elemental, I'm going to answer that with, it is fun for me. Because I love the burst. Look, it's easy mechanics, dot your target, lava burst. I'm just going to test some single target damage, not multi-target. So, testing your single target damage, that's your flame, whatever it's called, flame shock. And then you pop another one, so you don't have to run out. And, you can free cast your lava burst when you don't get them instant cast. And obviously this is slow, which can be increased. Cause remember, you guys, we as a shaman, we have bloodlust, but oh, I didn't even have the right target. But you can get some pretty big numbers. I've had it up to 150k earth shocks, so they have very good burst. Like if you have everything set up, like let's just say, like for example, right here, let's just say you got elemental, whatever, elemental blast. Do that that button, or lava burst, and then let's just say I did an earth shock, but I didn't do earth shock. There you go, and a hit for who knows, like 100k, but it was max. Then that's a lot of damage within just like the second of doing that, a couple seconds. So, obviously I said a lot about damage there, but just visually, this class I think is the best. This class, in my opinion, has always had the best visual effects. I think I've always liked how, like I said, how it rotates. So like, that's the question you should be asking. I think first, like, is it fun? You like the way it rotates? And you probably don't ask like, are there a lot of people playing it? Because if you want to be unique, then you'd want to pick a class that's unique. Is there a lot of people playing Elemental though? I don't really know, to be honest. I know that I've heard a lot that it's not really the best spec. That's not really the best caster there is. Noxic DPS charts, I think ranks them like 2nd or 3rd on single target damage for like best in slot item level. Although I've heard a lot about Noxic not being very reliable, so I don't know. But either way, so yeah. Question 1 basically is the class fun? I'm going to categorize rotation, visual effects, lore, just like everything in fun. Like, do you like all that? Because what is lore? When you're enjoying the lore of your class, you're having fun. What is rotation? When you're enjoying the rotation of your class, you're having fun. So I put those under is a class of fun thing, because video games are about fun. You want to have fun, so that's the number 1 question you need to be asking. And then obviously, second would be, how does it perform? Second question is, how does the class perform? And if I had to answer that, it depends on your skill with the class. At least for this one, I'd say. Obviously, this would be a very easy caster to play, although I don't really say it's the best right now. Obviously, Blizzard, I think, would end up probably maybe tweaking it a little bit. But if you're looking to play Elemental Shaman, you're like, I wonder how it performs, then... Now, I'm not going to... I would do like a little bit of burst, but I'm not really good at this class to really, do burst. Plus, I have, like, I'm level 702 with a bunch of PvP gear, so... I've heard a lot. This isn't like a enhancement or Elemental Shaman review. This is just a video saying should you play, like I said. So, how does it perform? I think it performs alright. I've actually, the highest number I've ever hit so far with an ability in this expansion so far, which I've only played... I've played all my classes. I've got logged on them all. But I've only really played Balanced Steward, Elemental / Enhancement, Destro Warlock, Demonology Warlock, I think Shadow Priest a little bit, and Fire Mage, and I played Arcane for some raiding. But yeah, out of everything here, really, the highest number I got hit-wise out of a single ability so far with all my gear, all my characters, has been Elemental Shaman. Despite what you hear about them, they might not be the best caster, but they're definitely fun, in my opinion. And I think if you try it out, you'll have fun as well. Like I said from the first question, but like I said, like performance-wise, their burst is good at times. Like I've read a lot, and I've kind of seen a lot that they don't have the best burst. It's very kind of, I guess it's RNG, like orientated or whatever they call it, because it depends on how many flame shocks you have live. And I don't know if this works or not. Lava burst deals 5% more damage and causes flame shock to spread from the target to a nearby enemy. I don't see any flame shocks. Maybe that's a bug. Who knows? Oh, I haven't really submitted it yet if it is a bug. But either way, also in my opinion right now, I think for at least lava burst, they could be doing a little bit more damage. Like maybe I'd say more towards 45k, because I see pyroblast. And I see a problem with fire mages. I think there's someone that commented on this about fire mages when I did a fire mage PvP video, that our fireballs hit more than pyroblast sometimes. Like, it's kind of weird, but obviously this is just being released, the expansion pre-release, and obviously the beta and alpha has been out for like a year already, so there's a lot of things that can change. And obviously with the addition of the artifacts, classes will be dramatically changed, so you can't really go into this right now. I'd say it's really hard to look into this right now, saying, should you play this? Unless you want to look at a video from someone who has access to level 110. But, it's hard to do so, but it's just like, from a basis standpoint of right now, trying it out, and then, like, seeing how you like it, if you like it, and then experimenting on your own, going on your own, getting your artifact weapon, then see how you like it once you hit level 110. So, yeah. But yeah, performance-wise, I've seen the biggest number I've ever hit was like 158k with an Earthstalk at max, and it did. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. And I lined it up with an Elemental Blast, which did like 98k, a Lava Burst like 40k, and then an Earthshock did 158k, and that was like all that damage piled in within like what do you call it? That's like a 290k damage, close to 300k damage within like, let's say about 4 seconds, 3 seconds. More like 5, probably 6. That's pretty decent. I know there's obviously a lot more classes that can pull off burst in smaller numbers, just more repeatedly. But yeah, performance-wise, I'd say they perform all right. I'd say that like our burst, when we don't have this active, and this is a little bit hard. We're basically, if you ask me, I'd say we're basically just we're basically boom balanced druids, just different. We have a bar just like they do, except our abilities don't generate as much. Doesn't Starfall, I think, or no, Lunar Strike, doesn't that generate like 14? I don't know. But, because we obviously got to keep up these dots. For example, keep that, Lunar, what do they call them? Moon Fire and Sunfire. They don't have they require mana. I think they don't require our main resource, which is Maelstrom, but, which I thought was kind of weird. But obviously we do get procs off of that. It does more damage. But, anyway, so yeah, this class is a little more RNG oriented, more than Boomkin is. That's the only difference, I'd say. Boomkin, I think, is a little bit easier, but if you're looking for a class that's RNG oriented, this is fun. If you like proc based classes, then this would be fun for you. So yeah, performance wise, there you go. And obviously, if I had to say third question, I'd just say transmog sets. And that would probably fall into the visual thing, but like I know people are very crazy about transmogs sometimes. So this, it's not really unique. It's just, I mean, it kind of is, because I don't really see a lot of shamans with the heroic version of these shoulder pads. They usually all have the one they bought. I just put this together. Like, it's just, I think these, like the shoulders and the, you know, the leggings and the chest piece are all the same. Everything else is like my gauntlets and my boots are like from Warlord's like leveling gear, like whatever I have right now on. Yeah, that, I guess. But yeah, transmogs. They have good transmog sets. That's sometimes important. I personally don't really care that much. I do like transmogs, but then bother me as much as the other two, which is how much fun you're having in performance. So now, obviously, your question would be, you know, is there a lot of people playing these classes? They're a good community. Now, obviously, you probably get a bigger community of druids, because I think they're the most played class, I'm pretty sure, rather than shamans in general. But I would say that I personally don't care. It feels unique to be your class, kind of. It's fun to be your only class. And I'm sure you probably heard this from some other YouTubers that do WoW videos. But I'm saying it pretty much means the same thing. It's fun. It's fun to be your own class. You know, it's fun to have you're the only one who can do it. It'd be weird if you're like, I mean, would you rather be in a raid you're the only shaman, which sometimes if you're not really that pro like me, then it would be bad, because you have an ability known as Bloodlust, which my very first, I think, raid, I didn't know it was Highmaul of this. This was back in like early 2014 when Highmaul was released. I was level 100. I was elemental, and we pulled the first boss. It was that cat guy. I can't remember his name. He wasn't actually a boss really. He was like part of the stage, and then Kargath came out. That cat guy. I don't remember what his name is. Thurivar. Oh, wait, what's his name? Maybe it's in the adventure guide. No, it's not. It's in the. No, okay. I don't really remember what that guy's name is. It doesn't matter though. The cat guy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I thought he was the boss. I definitely oriented numbers there because he had a lot less health than Kargath. But I jumped in. I activated my Ascendance. Why do I even have Ascendance actually? Should have Lightning Rod. I like Lightning Rod better. I don't know though. But I picked Ascendance to do a thumbnail for a video. But I popped everything. I popped Ascendance when we had it as a non-talent. I popped Bloodlust. I popped everything, and then the first thing I saw was like it said who, like I guess it's a mod or an add-on, who lusted Oxheart Blade Fist. I'm just like, oh great. And then I'm like, what's a boss? I'm like, sure we can happen. And then I saw people started complaining. I got kicked out so fast. You know, oh crap! I don't want to get hit by that guy. That's a very mean guy. Look how mad he is. But I've done the stupidest things on this class. Like, I joined a mythic. Like, it was just a transmog run group. I think I said it before. It was a transmog run group for mythic Siege of Orgrimmar. A bunch of low 100s, a few 90s in there just to get some, play legacy raids. I ended up needing for everything because I didn't know the concept about greed before need then. And I figured no one really needed it anyway because these were just rings, and I had already looked at everyone that was 90 in there. None of them were because they were rings for casters. None of the 90s that were in there for casters. I'm pretty sure. And all the 100s definitely wouldn't need it because rings aren't. You can't really see the effect of the transmog, and they wouldn't equip it because it's terrible gear. But I needed it on it, so I'm like, oh, I figured no one would need it really. If anything, anyone would just sell it immediately, no matter what. That was not the case. I needed it on it immediately. I actually won one of them. People got so angry. Oh my god. Everyone freaked out. Then people would start spitting on me, like emote spit. So I got kicked immediately, so. Maybe I don't understand the concept. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway. Enough rambling. That was just a quick history lesson on how terrible I am at this class. So yeah, Elemental, this is just a little thing, like, should you play Elemental? Ask yourself those questions, and if you answer yes to a lot of them, then, go for it. Elemental's, it's not really, I'd say, the best. Obviously, plenty of things will change from now to 110, whether it be, how well they scale with gear, any class changes could happen. I doubt a nerf, like a demo nerf, like we had mid warlords. Anything could happen from now until release. They could have a little bit of fixes, some hot fixes where they boost class damage. I heard they were gonna like fix out even. They try to keep everyone as even as possible. So like for right now, for example, I'd say like mages are a little bit more powerful than shamans, but they're not gonna nerf mages. I think they're just gonna make shamans on level. So I think mages are kind of on level with all really caster classes. So yeah, so I just say shamans are not really that on level yet. But yeah, shaman in general, like I said, there could be anything, and that's why I'm saying this is a video about should you play this class spec right now. Should you play it, and then once you kind of like it, if you answer yes to all those questions that I asked, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go for it. I'll boost a shaman, or I'll level a shaman, or I'll play my shaman I already had again. And you play him, you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. I like it. And then that's where you just go from there. Whatever happens, you either go with the flow, or if maybe you quit and you want to play another class. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, basically. Even like, and if you ask yourself a question like, are you satisfied with their output, their performance output? And you're like, no, I'm not. Well, they could be changed. Like I said, artifact talent tree, I think that's what it's called. I don't really know what it adds because I didn't really watch any elemental artifact videos. Could add anything. The artifacts will change the gameplay of every class from now until 110. So yeah, you always have to factor those in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not really the best at making videos, obviously, if you're watching this. If you are still watching this. But yeah, if you want to see more great videos from me, not that they're already great, you know, just subscribe so I can make great videos. Who knows? But yeah, just subscribe if you like World of Warcraft. If you like Legion videos, I'll be doing a ton of Legion content. If you like Skyrim, Skyrim's a game I love. I will try to get into it. Although I have to record in a different format, and it takes up a lot of space. So those will be videos I probably upload. Like on days I'm not doing videos. For example, last couple of days school just started up, so I won't be doing videos. I'll upload this one obviously, but yeah, just subscribe if you like World of Warcraft. I'll be doing a ton of PvP, particularly caster PvP. I like casters more than melee. Maybe a little bit of PvE. You know, videos like this. I don't tend to make statistical videos, but I'm passionate about this class, so I just want to have my voice heard. So yeah, if you like the type of stuff, just a laid-back channel. Then I subscribe because I do tons of all that stuff. I do like co-op stuff with some friends. But yeah, Roblox, Civilization, those other games I play. Skyrim, like I said, Warcraft mainly. If you like that type of stuff, subscribe because I'll be doing tons of that. But yeah, if you guys like this video, if you did, you know, give it a like. If you actually enjoyed this video, like it. Why not? If you enjoyed it, then that means you liked it, alright? So why not give it a like? If you did not, you know, dislike it, it's there for a reason. It shows me what people want to see, what that particular person wants to see. But yeah, most of all, I hope you guys just enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.